Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Buck's Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Hey, welcome everybody to Region 9 Baseball here on the Fan Sports Network and on the live stream coming at you here on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page as well as KSLSports.com. Devin Dixie and Caden Formaster. It's all presented by the Boulevard, making your house more of a home for over 50 years. We've got the Thunder and the Flyers. Here we go, really kind of getting into the middle part of Region 9 play. And eventually we'll get under the lights. And yes, this is a Region 9 showdown. Yes, we're getting to the point in the season where every game is magnified. Desert Hills comes in 15-5 overall. They're sitting 3-4 in region play. Dixie looks to flip the script. They're 12-8 and 2-5 in Region 9 action. And officially want to welcome you into the pregame show brought to you by the Court Specialist featuring Sport Court of Southern Utah. And Caden, 16-0 last Friday night. Desert Hills got it done on the road to get their third region win, but Dixie's looking for some revenge, and it doesn't matter how you lose if you can get the split.
Yeah, I would say that's exactly right. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many runs they scored in the last one. Yeah, you took the L, but guess what? It's 1 L. It's not 16, right? It doesn't matter how many runs they scored. Now, the only thing that matters here for Dixie is scoring more runs than them this time around, right? Try to get that win here on their turf. They got one on yours, get one on theirs. That's what they're looking to do here this evening at Desert Hills High School. And we'll see how it goes for them as Desert Hills is going to be lacking a few of their star players tonight.
Yeah, no Harmon Skeen out with an injured neck. No Jax Tolman got a broken finger. And so they are going to be without two of their stars. So we'll see if that makes a difference for the Flyers tonight, and they will have Carson Hunt on the bump tonight. Obviously, he's kind of their ace, and then the Thunder will counter with Hoyt Atkin tonight, crafty lefty. So those will be the pitching matchup for you tonight. We're going to dive into the Star Watch. We'll get you the keys to the game. We're going to step aside Anthem, and then first pitch coming here live on the Fan Sports Network.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Today's game is brought to you by Honolulu Grill, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Everbowl, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Glad you're with us here tonight. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, and the broadcast brought to you by our friends at Flynn Companies, and we'll be checking the Region 9 scoreboard throughout tonight's game. Let's set the table for you as we go to the bottom of the first no score. Here is the Thunder starting lineup for you. Again, brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Kanab, Utah, Swanson, Williams, Wall, Fillmore hitting cleanup. First time probably this year he's been moved up with no Skeen and no Tolman. Fuller, the second freshman in the lineup, because you've got Asher Williams, who's a freshman, and Cohen Fuller's two very talented freshmen in the starting lineup tonight for Jagan Levitt. Swanson steps in. Carson Hunt, Flyers pitcher tonight, 3.23 ERA, 4-1 record in 5 appearances. 2 complete games under his belt. And Hunt ready to go. First pitch, fastball, bottom of the K zone for a called strike 1. Hunt, 26 innings pitched, Caden, giving up 17 runs, 12 earned, walked 12, struck out 30. Second on the team in Ks behind only Johnny McGuire. And opponents are hitting just .223 against Hunt. And Swanson pops it up. Munson, the catcher for the Flyers, takes a look, and it's a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Foul ball indeed. Starting off with an 0-2 here for Carson Hunt on the mound. Great spot to be for him. But for Desert Hills, again, you're looking at an 0-2. It's all about protecting the zone. You got to make sure to protect the zone. Swing at anything close. We'll see what happens here.
Swanson hitting .475, great batting average. Of the everyday players, he's the leader, but he takes that pitch, breaking ball over the heart of the plate for a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout.
What a strikeout that was. That pitch really did look like it was coming in high from the batter's perspective. I don't know if I would have swung at that either. That thing looked like it was coming in right above the zone, and it dropped right at the last second. Beautiful pitch from Hunt.
Yep. And here is Asher Williams. Williams hitting over 400, 404. Good power. Again, just a freshman. Built, though, like a junior. As Asher strong. 5 home runs, 5 doubles, and 1 triple. So he's got some pop. I was here last week, and he tied the game against Snow Canyon on a 3-run shot. Desert Hills would lose in extra innings by a run, but he did what he could. He also had a sac fly in that game and swatted in all the runs for the Thunder in that 1-run loss last midweek game a week ago. 2-0 count. See if they give him a green light. Hunt has the sign, the pitch, swing and a miss through the heater there, and Williams couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it. It was a good-looking pitch. That was right down the zone. That's the right one to be swinging at, but just couldn't make the contact.
No score here. Bottom of the first inning. Flyers and the Thunder live on the Fan Sports Network. If you're listening on radio, you want to watch this game, links are up on our socials. You can go to our website, thefansportsnetwork.com, or you can head straight to our YouTube page. Just search us, make sure you subscribe, and you can watch the simulcast of tonight's game once you get home. And a good pitch and a K. Carson Hunt's second Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. He gets Swanson, and now he gets Williams.
Yeah, check it out here on the replay as that pitch. Again, beautiful pitch. He's finding the zone really well here tonight.
Here is Roa Wall. Hitting .346 this year, 19 RBI. He's got some pop. Big, strong kid, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 round tripper under his belt as you take a look at his season Scooter's Coffee stats. Hunt taking a long look in. And now he'll step off the bump. And Wall will step out of the box. You get the grass except for down the lines and the batter's box. That is turf here at Desert Hills High School. 350 to straightaway center, about 325 down left field line, 330 to right. Wall is a left-handed hitter, and the first pitch missing from Carson Hunt for ball 1. Tanner Nyberg in his second season for the Flyers. Of course, 2006, he was a freshman, came in, pitched the game winner in the state tournament, giving Jeff Messerly and the Flyers the state championship. 20-year anniversary of that team. You were there the night they honored that 06 team.
That's right. I was at Flyer Field, and they were able to give a little bit of an honor to that team because it's their anniversary of winning that championship. 20 years since they won that championship, and it was cool to see all these guys coming back wearing their uniforms as they were able to honor them for their wins. So pretty special moment there for the Flyers back in 06.
3-0 count here to Roe Wall taking, and that one going to be ball 4, just missing. So Wall, after a couple Ks, draws a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting
and both pitchers have a couple Ks and a walk under their belt here in the first inning. And here's Briggsy.
Yeah, Fillmore, he's been a scrappy ball player for the Thunder for a few years now. Him and his brother have been staples in this program for a lot of years. If you want to bring Jace into the conversation as well.
Yeah, Jace playing for Yakima Valley, the Yaks up there in eastern Washington. Having a really good season, too. And Briggs, first pitch swing in, pulled it down the left field line. Giving chase out there is Louis Franco, and he gets to it. No.
Couldn't make the grab.
He could not in foul territory bring it in. Just looked like maybe he overran it a little bit.
Yeah, he overran it, and that happens sometimes. You get a little overzealous as you're running in, and the ball starts to carry on you a little bit. We don't really actually have all that much of a breeze either, so reading the ball is going to be a little easier tonight. But sometimes that just happens when you're playing outfield. You get a little excited.
And Briggs will take the bat and get back in the box with some new life here.
And he's got 2 outs against him with a runner on first here. 0-1 count. Keeping the Thunder alive up to this point.
Fillmore hitting .345. That's the season average coming into this game. And that one just outside on the fastball from Hunt. And it's 1-1 the count.
That's a very well-placed pitch. He threw it right at the catcher's glove. Catcher kind of framing it up just outside, though, and it was probably a good call from the umpire right there.
Pitch, breaking ball, and a good one from Hunt as it falls over the heart of the zone for strike 2.
You know, I saw Hunt pitching on the mound earlier this season, and the command was a little hit or miss. And we've seen maybe one pitch from him that was a little off the mark, but so far here tonight, the command's looking pretty good.
Came in 449 pitches on the year, second on the team in pitches thrown, and that's ripped into right by Fillmore. And Roe Wall will put the brakes on and stop at second. It's a 2-out hit and the first hit of the night for the Thunder.
Yeah, it was a great contact here by Fillmore, and just a nice little line drive, shallow right field, get the runners moving. Got someone on scoring position now on second base. Still 2 outs, though, force out at any base. Good spot for both teams here to either strike or to close it out.
There's Fuller, Cohen Fuller. Saw him pitching last week in Snow Canyon. Did a nice job for the freshman. Came in, gave him a chance to win the game. Got roughed up for a run in the first, 2 more in the second. Then he settled in. Hitting .273 in 14 appearances this year. Hasn't been a day 1 starter, but with some injuries, Jagan Levitt not scared to roll these young guys out in the lineup, and this kid's future looks so bright. Him and Asher Williams, 2 freshmen starting tonight if you're just tuning in for the Thunder.
Hey, speaking of youngsters, how about these 2 coaches that we have here tonight? You know, younger coaches for sure in Region 9, and it's nice to see some of the young blood even at that position, at the coach's position.
Slider diving out of the zone, and Fuller lays off. Yeah, I mean, both were former Region 9 players. Mentioned Chandler Nyberg, coaching now his alma mater, was on the staff with Danny Ipson when he resigned. Jagan Levitt prepped at Pineview, played here locally for Coach Fatenauer at Utah Tech. And first-year head coach, the youngest coach in the state at 26 years old. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 the count on Cohen Fuller. The interesting tidbit, between the common denominator for Coach Levitt, who was at Dixie on staff last year, and Chandler Nyberg. Chandler is married, and his wife's younger sister is engaged to Jagan Levitt. So they're going to be brother-in-laws.
Hey.
But they're wanting to beat each other tonight. No doubt about it.
Yeah, no doubt about that at all.
And that one fouled straight back of Fabulous Freddy's foul ball off the bat of Fuller.
Yeah, staying alive with the foul ball. Again, it's all about protecting the zone when you're sitting with a 1-2 count. And, again, you've got 2 outs against you right here. 2 guys on. Base hit potentially brings in a run.
The freshman hitting .273 this year, 3 doubles. Again, he's only played in 14 games. And high, trying to get him to chase, and Hunt lost his lid. And it's 2-2. No score here early on. Dixie at Desert Hills on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Flyers got a runner aboard, and then Atkin worked out of the first, the top half. And now in the second, 2 on with 2 outs. Number 5 hitter, Cohen Fuller at the plate. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. 2-2 pitch, and down and away, and it's a full count. Good eye there by Fuller.
Makes things a little interesting. Full count. 2 on, 2 out. This is one of those positions, right, where you say, yeah, anything can happen, but it's a big situation here in the bottom of the first.
Fillmore's at first. Rowe Wall's down there at second. Got Hudson right at third. Larkin's the shortstop. Turley's at second. Bolander's over at first. And Munson has the sign to Hunt. Here's the pitch. And the 3-2 delivery's popped up in the infield. And the second baseman, Turley, camping underneath it, and he secures out number 3. So, no runs on 1 hit, 2 left on base, and we've played a full inning here. No score on the Wilkinson scoreboard between the Flyers and the Thunder on the Fan.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Buddy, thanks for locking us in on the radio or simulcast on the live stream tonight on the Fan Sports Network. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Building with integrity is their competitive edge. See their projects and what they're up to. Building all over southern Utah, grasscreekconstruction.com. It'll be Huddy Wright to lead things off here. Top of 2 for the Flyers. Wright will be followed by Bolander and McGuire due up here in the top of the second. That first pitch from Atkin, the lefty pitcher for the Thunder, misfiring for ball 1. Atkin rocks, and the delivery just a little bit too tall. 2-0. Right. Underclassman. Good player. He's actually been hitting it pretty well. 4th on the team in batting average. A little below 300 coming into tonight. Only a sophomore, though, Kate. Another young pup to keep an eye on in Region 9 baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. We love having these young players out here playing some good varsity minutes, right?
I mean, Gilmore's a junior. Cannon Turley's a junior. Hudson Wright's a sophomore. Bolander's a junior. Johnny McGuire's a junior. Carson Hunt's a junior. So is Max Larkin. Your only seniors really in the starting lineup for the Flyers are Franco and Munson as he draws a walk. And on a 3-1 count, Atkin can't find the zone, and Hudson Wright gets the free pass.
It's a good free pass to get, right? It's always nice to make your way over to first base with no outs on and get your runner on board. So it's a good look here for the Flyers to try to make something happen.
And right, you got good speed. And first pitch swinging, and that one by Bolander ripped foul. Coach Nyberg down there at third base. Still got the hands. Eventually, we'll get under the lights. They've popped the lights on, but we still got, probably about a good 45 minutes of daylight left.
Yeah, we got plenty of time as they check that runner back over to first.
It's 7:19, just top of the second inning. And sunset tonight is about 8:08, so about 50 minutes away from the sun disappearing to the west. And that pitch trying to tickle the top of the K zone and just a little bit too tall.
You know, I'm loving the pitcher battle already. The pitching battle is always one of my favorite parts of the game. But we've got two good ones here tonight as they're going to try to back pick over to first, and a little hopper from the catcher and couldn't get back in time.
But if you're a catcher, you'd rather miss low than high. He did one hop it to Roa wall, but allowed Roa to dig it. And tag wasn't in time, but obviously if that gets away from Roa and goes high, he's going to take second, maybe even third. And there's a called strike by Atkin. And it's a 2-2 count. Nobody out here, top of inning number 2. No score on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard home coverage of Region 9 baseball. The softball game we are also streaming tonight, and that one's ripped but foul off the bat of Bolander. It's senior night for the Desert Hills softball team, and Lulu West is in the circle tonight, 11-2 record, and she is tied with Cambry Hazel for 74 career wins, which is tops all time in the state of Utah. If she wins tonight, she'll become the winningest pitcher ever in the state of Utah in high school softball.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Not just 4A. We're not talking just 4A. We're talking the entire state of Utah through the entire history of softball being played in the state of Utah. As this is a called strike 3.
And that's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. And Bolander goes down looking. And Johnny McGuire will step in. Cambry Hazel pitched it for Randy Sipkins at Utah Tech. She prepped at Spanish Fork, if I'm not mistaken, from 2014 to 2017, then came down here and was an RMAC Player of the Year. And so had a good collegiate career after her high school. Prep days were done. Of course, Lulu is committed, as has Riley Green, one of the other stars on that Desert Hills softball team, to the University of Connecticut.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool that we're going to be seeing a couple of local players heading off to the collegiate level, but to a place like UConn's pretty special as well.
The anthem is just going behind us. That is not our anthem. That is for the softball game. They have the senior night. The runner will go. The throw down from Swanson is in time, and they got him.
Wow.
Right, got hosed there. And trying to get a Nets on fire, still in base. Take another look, Caden. What a throw by Swanson.
Yeah, beautiful throw. And it just seemed like he got a little bit of hesitation on the run. He was maybe 20 feet from the bag and just kind of stutter-stepped a little bit. And I don't know what happened there, but great throw out.
So Swanson with the pick off from behind the dish and a swing and a foul tip caught. And that'll do it for the inning. I'll give a strikeout to Hoyt Atkin as Swanson throws him out at second and then catches that foul tip. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base with that stolen base effort. And we go to the bottom of inning number 2. We'll see Carson Hunt back on the bump when we come back on the Fan Sports Network.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Tolman's a junior. Fillmore's a junior. Swanson's a junior. Obviously, Harmon Skeen, who's not playing tonight, leads the entire state with 12 home runs. Not in the lineup tonight. He's that one senior that's been doing. But Kobe Smith's another senior on this team. It's not like they don't have any seniors.
Yeah.
But only a couple starters that are seniors. The rest of them, most of them juniors. And then you got a couple freshmen in the lineup as well. That one missing, and it's now 3-0, the count here on Smith.
Last 3-0 count, he sent it to 4 balls straight away. Didn't get a chance to get any strikes on the board, and that was in the first inning. So we'll see what he does here on this 3-0.
Hunt the delivery, and Dylan Smith taking, and that one missing for ball 4. So 2 on with nobody out here for the Thunder in the bottom of the second inning.
Great start for the Thunder here in the bottom of the second. As we got Brock coming up to the plate.
Graff, kind of a utility guy. He is a senior. 16 appearances this year, hitting $150 on the year coming in. But with Tolman out with the finger injury, he's the starter in center field tonight. So here is the first pitch of the sequence to Graff. Righty on righty, and a good pitch there. And they'll throw down to second. Runner is going to dive back and be safe at second. I think Hunt wasn't sure if he was throwing it back to him or if Munson was going on to second. Last second, Hunt got out of the way, and the throw from Munson just a little off the bag, but a good glove out there by the middle infield. And Max Larkin of the Flyers. Dove's got good speed at second. Smith's over there at first. No score, and bunt shown, pulled it back. They appeal it, and they say he went. And that'll be strike 2. Graff will have to step back in. So if Jagan Levitt wanted to play a little small ball, he probably got to change his mind here with an 0-2 count.
Yeah, definitely would have to do something a little different.
Graff, swing and a miss. And that is the third Red Rock Real Estate strikeout of the night for Hunt.
Yeah, that's a great strikeout. You know, you're starting to see your back against the wall a little bit with a couple of guys on and no outs. So getting that first out just is a little bit of a breath of fresh air. You know, it's a little bit of a weight off the shoulders. But listen, until the inning's over, there's no real breathing easy with some good batters coming up here. The top of the order coming around sooner than later.
Tonight we'll name our Findlay Subaru star of the game at the conclusion of this one. Findlay Subaru, go check out the all-star lineup. Wheel play and almost got Dove out there at second. Pretty good wheel by Carson Hunt.
You know, it was one of those where I felt like the throw was in time, but if it was a little lower, then maybe they would have had a chance at it.
That was Cannon Turley, the second baseman, was covering second. And here is the pitch, and swing and a miss, strike 1.
Great pitch. It was that high ball coming across that, from a batter's perspective, looks so easy to hit, but it never is.
0-1 pitch. Hunt has the sign. Now he wants to step off. Munson saying, let's reset.
And I like that communication. Catcher's telling him, hey, let's start over. Let's make sure we know what we're doing here. Let's get the right call. Let's rock.
The throw back to second, not quite in time, as they're paying close attention to Dove, who does have good speed at second. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of inning number 2 here. No score between the Thunder and the Flyers.
You know, we haven't even seen a runner end up on third base yet, so this is about as far as we've seen anything happen as runners on first and second. This has just been a very good defensive game from both sides up to this point, bottom of the second inning.
And here comes Hunt. And the delivery, a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Both pitches that have come across, high fastball, right? Both of them swinging for a miss. That might be, you know, do you attack the same spot that you know they're missing and go for another high fastball here? That might be what the Flyers do.
Kobe Smith. Got to shorten up here. 0-2 delivery and high, ball 1.
It was the high fastball. It was just a little too high. Catching them looking.
Tonight's game brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. This week's Mountain Mover Award recipient, Dixie soccer player Rocco Dunas. Coach Wilkinson gave a lot of credit nominating him. The Flyer coach said he moved in from Colorado, been admired and respected by his teammates. As that one gets away from Munson behind the dish, and everybody will move up 90 feet. And runners now into scoring position at second and third.
Number 27, Isaac Swanson.
It was 2 weeks ago. Rocco, in a couple of varsity games, scored 3 goals in a week, and a couple of them were game-winning goals.
Actually, he scored 3 goals in each game, so it was 6 goals total.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that you know, and that's just insane. That's phenomenal.
Everybody loves a good hat trick.
Going hat trick twice in a row.
And time called. Swanson with 2 outs. Getting his second at-bat of the game. He's 0 for 1.
And this is the closest we've seen to anybody to scoring right now, with 2 runners in scoring position on second and third. But again, still scoreless, 2 outs.
Hunt, Bender, and Swanson lays off.
Smart one to lay off of. I don't blame him at all for waiting on that one as it broke low.
And 1-0 the count here. And that one, a good-looking pitch from Hunt for a called strike at the knees.
That one, he took a little bit off of it right there at the tail end, and it dropped right into place. That was a beautiful pitch.
Swanson doesn't have a home run, but he does have 10 doubles this year. That's tops on the Thunder team. 4 triples, also tops on the Thunder team. And hitting .475, pops that one up. Going into foul territory, giving a look was Bolander, and it's going to be a fabulous Freddie's foul ball as he gets out of play.
You know what that tells me when you see a guy with that many doubles and triples is he's fast and he can make contact, right? He's making good contact. He's getting the ball in the outfield, and he's got some wheels to get around the bases.
We saw Swanson a lot last year as a sophomore behind the dish when Andrew Wilson was pitching. Of course, Wilson's now graduated. But we did see him quite a bit, got a lot of valuable experience, and he's a star this year in Region 9. Again, .475. He's hitting it and seeing it well. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the second, and Bender off Hunt's leg. He goes and gets it, throws it, and it gets away, and it's 1-0 Desert Hills. The second run is going to score and sliding in safe, and it's 2-0 Desert Hills on a hot shot off the leg of Hunt.
Wow, what a wild play that ended up being, right? Again, scores 2 runs, but solid contact coming off the bat. But again, right at his leg. Check it out here on the We Win Injury Law replay. The throw took a little bit of a hop.
Yeah, and I want to say because of how hard it was hit, you should score it hit. But the throw, I think, if
the throw might have been the error.
Yeah, I would score it E1 on the throw. But Desert Hills doesn't care. They will take it. Swanson's going to go, and he is going to get hosed by Munson. So we've seen another player thrown out on a steal attempt, one for each team now. Swanson is hosed by Munson. There's a nice defensive play by the Flyers catcher, but not before that hot shot off the pitcher scores 2 runs, and Desert Hills takes a 2-0 lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard over Dixie when we come back on the Fan Sports Network.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Welcome back here. Desert Hills leading 2-0. Glad you're watching or listening. Tonight's game presented by the Boulevard. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, and Max Larkin will step in against Hoyt Atkin, and the Desert Hills lefty will throw ball 1 just a little bit up in the zone, 1-0. Flyers could use a dealer collision big hit or 2 here as they find themselves down. And not much Hunt can do other than make a little bit better throw, but when you have a rocket shot go off your leg, that's a tough play to go gather, and you got to go quick and then make an accurate throw.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, the adrenaline's pumping, right? You're just trying to make a good play and make it happen. You're trying to make it happen quick, and that's easier said than done.
Swing and a miss is Atkin changing speed. Got Larkin out in front of it. 2-1 the count. Trying to take a peek at the softball score over there. I think it's 1-1 right now. Cedar and Desert Hills on the softball field behind us here at D Hills High. Beautiful night to be at the yard.
Oh, yeah.
72 degrees here, just a little light 3 to 4 mile an hour gentle breeze, and You know the hot days are coming, but we'll take as many of these days as we can get.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Had a little rain overnight.
Had snow at my house.
The Cedar Pineview game that was supposed to be played as Larkin rips that one, but foul. Well, because of the rain in Cedar overnight, they moved that game to Pineview at 7 tonight, and they'll flip-flop and go back to Cedar on Friday.
Well, Cedar had already came down, so this is actually 2 in a row now at Pineview.
Are they playing back-to-back?
Yeah, Cedar's just going to be the home team at Pineview High School.
Just want to get those games in.
Yeah.
They come at you fast, don't they?
Well, we're getting late enough in the season. This is swinging strike 3. We're late enough in the season. It's harder to get makeup games, especially now that you're playing 3 games a week in region play.
That's the second game in Cedar. They had a game against Hurricane they had to make up last week.
Yeah.
From the rain 2 weeks ago.
You know, and it's one of those things where we maybe don't realize how lucky we are to, live where we're at in Washington County, where the rest of the state of Utah has to deal with that. Of course, Cedar being up there in Iron County up in the mountains, they are dealing with the weather more than we see here in St. George.
Atkin, after the K on Larkin, going to work on Cannon Turley. And then we're back to the top of the order. Gilmore is on deck. And Atkin low. 2-0 the count.
He's got to find that zone again. He's been painting a little too far off of the edge of it. So he's got to get it back inside here on a 2-0 and try to give him something that he can hit.
Square to bunt, then whip it back, and it's called strike. Good focus by Atkin there as Turley trying to throw the pitcher off his rhythm a little bit. Turley hitting .282 this year. The junior. Actually second on the Flyers team. The bats have not been hot for the Flyers in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, they've struggled in region play. It's been a little bit of a difficult run for them. You know, they had that series against Cedar where they couldn't get anything going. And since then, since the start of the season in region play, it's been rough.
And 3-1 pitch. And that's a base on balls. Good eye there by the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Cannon Turley. And Turley will trot down to first base, and Weston Gilmore will step in from the left side. Gilmore, one of the premier center fielders, hitting .339. Actually, the only Flyer north of 300 on the team right now. Their team batting average has dipped just a little bit the last couple weeks, down to .224. And that's okay if you got 3 or 4 lights out aces, but I'm sure Coach Nyberg would love to see the guys start heating up at the plate to complement their pitching staff.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they're looking for.
And Gilmore shows bunt, whips back, and it's 2-0, and Swanson's going to walk out and talk to Hoyt.
Yeah, quick conversation. Looks like Coach is going to step out as well to have this conversation.
That's the new pitching coach. I want to say played at UVU and then was down at TCU. And really good friends, and Jagan Levitt was really sky high about Drew Hill, the new pitching coach, young assistant coach coming in that has done a really good job with this staff. I mean, you look at the team ERA, and I know Desert Hills did not have the toughest preseason schedule. Team ERA, though, came 2.06 coming into tonight. And opponents only hitting off Desert Hills pitchers .218 on average coming into this game as well. So Swanson has got his words of encouragement, the message to Hoyt, and Hoyt refocuses here. Not an easy guy, one of the toughest guys to go after in the region, and he's behind 2-0. Squaring to bunt and whipping it back. It's 3-0 the count on Weston Gilmore with 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the third inning.
And I like that pitch going inside right at the knees. It's not a bad spot to look, especially for someone squaring a bunt. That's not a good spot to bunt from. He goes inside again, but walks him.
He lost him, so another walk and a free pass granted, and now Louis Franco will step in.
Yeah, if a guy's squaring a bunt, that's one of the best spots to look for, right? Go inside. It's a little more difficult to get the bat on ball from that position, but he was just throwing it a little too far inside, and it resulted in the walk. But now you just got to play some good ball here, play some catch with that catcher, and get something across the zone.
Atkin, swing and a miss from Franco, strike one. Franco had a great year last year. I'm sure he's been a little bit stymied with the numbers this year, but could really come up big for the Flyers. They trail by 2 runs, and he takes, and it's 1-1. Good eye by Franco.
Yeah, good take indeed. Taking it inside. Count is 1-1. 2 guys on, first and second. Just 1 out. Desert Hills leads 2-0.
Good crowd tonight, Caden.
Yeah, solid crowd. And it seems like it always is for these two teams. They've always got some good fans.
Both teams have kind of built a baseball tradition. Jeff Messerly, then Danny Ibsen for so long, and now Chunner Nyberg. And it was Coach Chris Allred. It was Jerry Beck, then Chris Allred. Then Chris Allred went to coach the basketball team, and Kevin Cave stepped in. And then Kevin went back to practicing law and actually is now an official, an umpire.
Yeah, we saw him behind the dish on Friday night at Pineview High School.
That's right. Not working this game tonight. Jason Estridge, our home plate umpire, who does an incredible job. Can always lean on Jason to chat about plays and situations, and always wants to show up at the park and do a good job here in Region 9 baseball. And Atkin coming back after Louis here. It's full count. And a chopper fouled straight back. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Keep it alive with the full count. Protect the zone. That's what it's all about when you're sitting here with full count. And, yeah, there's 1 out. You still got a little bit of a buffer from a team's perspective. But what you want to do here is just try to move these guys over. You know, a sacrifice fly could potentially at least get somebody into a better scoring position at third. This one's also fouled away.
Another Fabulous Freddy's foul ball over there on the softball field, it looked like. They try not to schedule too many baseball, softball games at home sites the same night because we've seen some baseballs. I think it was Crimson, if I'm not mistaken, maybe last year, Caden, hit a young lady in the eye and broke her eye socket. But we do have double header going here tonight, and that one's going to be another foul ball. Franco fighting it off down that right field line, and the Thunder can't get to it for the out.
Yeah, been another one out of play, as you mentioned. But staying alive with the full count, good spot to be.
You do have the NBA playoffs firing up tonight.
Yeah, how about that? The NBA season officially come to a close. You've got NHL getting close, and it's possible we might be smack dab in the middle of an NHL playoff matchup with the Knights and Mammoth.
Tonight.
It's looking very possible.
It depends on tonight, yeah. And there's a shot to third. It's going to stay fair. He'll touch the bag for 1 out, over across the diamond, not in time. So they do get the lead runner out, but on the throw to first, runner will go over there to third base. That is, I believe, Gilmore. And so with 2 away, the Flyers do have a runner 90 feet away. Trailing 2-0 here on the top of inning number 3. By the way, that NBA game, 102-102 between the Heat and the Hornets with 4:27 left in the fourth quarter. And then the other playing game tonight, Phoenix and Portland. That's an 8 o'clock tip-off down in the Valley of the Sun. The other baseball game I'm keeping an eye on is Padres-Mariners firing up a series tonight.
That's a little Devin Dixon, Tara Atkin head-to-head right there.
Yeah, she is a Padres fan. And
a little drive competition going on.
One of my favorite broadcasters of any sport, Rick Riz, in his 41st season in the Mariners broadcast booth. This will be his final season. He's never called a World Series game. The Mariners are the only team never to make a World Series. And, they had the lead in the 6th against the Blue Jays in Game 7 last year, and it slipped away.
I was secretly rooting for the Mariners. My team was out. So, my team was out of it. I didn't care at that point. So, yeah, it was kind of nice to see him starting to make a little bit of a run.
Then, of course, we know the Blue Jays pushed the Dodgers to the brink, but could not get it done. And the Dodgers, heavy favorites again to go for the three-peat. Although Yankees I'd say Braves, some teams like, the Mets, the Phillies, even the Mariners that could maybe have something to say about it.
You got some teams surprising people. The A's have got off to a pretty good hot start.
Yeah. Going to be coming to Vegas. Runner's going to go. Atkins going to throw to second. Runner's going to dart home, and they're going to throw down to first. And
safe at first. He dropped the ball.
He drops the ball. It's 2-1. Flyers manufacture a little run, put the wheels in motion, put the pressure on the defense. And maybe if you're Swanson, do you eat that baseball instead of trying to throw him out at second base?
I don't know, man. You got to do something, right?
Yeah, I mean, the throw to second, as soon as he threw to second, which is what Dixie wanted, Gilmore was sprinting to score from third. And now Hunt facing an 0-2 count, swing and a miss, and that's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. So they do give up a run, but they still keep the lead after that big K by Hoyt Atkin. We go to the bottom of the third when we come back. 2-1 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Thunder lead the Flyers on the Fan.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Glad you're with us here on the Fan Sports Network. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster. Tonight's game brought to you by Honolulu Grill, spreading the aloha. Stop in for your favorite Hawaiian dishes. Pineview leads Cedar 1-0 right now. In the other game, we're tracking for you. Here, Desert Hills leads 2-1, but Dixie does get a big run to cut the lead in half. And here is Asher Williams to lead things off in the bottom of the third for the Thunder. And that one missing. And it's 1-0 the count. Sun setting behind the East Hills. And breaking ball outside. 2-0 the count. Again, just a great night for baseball. Not too hot, not too cold, although I see some sweaters and some blankets in the stands tonight because the sun will set and it will cool off a little bit. And that one hit high to right field. Going to stay in the yard, I believe, and it's going to be a fly out to right, and Williams is retired.
Good contact. Good track down. I mean, Desert Hills is one of those interesting spots where if you look out in right field, follow the line, the fence dips. The field sinks right there at the very, very corner down the right field line. So if you can hit one right down the line, you got a little bit of a better shot.
Swing and a miss there by Wall. No Crimson or Hurricane game tonight. Crimson does win the home and home the last couple nights with the Tigers. Both one-run wins. You kind of feel like Hurricane is right there, just can't quite
knocking on the door.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good effort against the defending state champs, no doubt. But falling by a run in both games.
Region 9 in baseball has had more parity than I think maybe we've seen in quite some time. where it feels like just about any team could beat any team, and that hasn't always been the case,
There's been a lot of splits. And we see some blowouts, and then the next night or 2 nights later you show back up and it's a whole new ball game. A lot of it depends on pitching matchups and whatnot.
Well, I mean, we saw a 16-0 shutout for these two teams the last time they met up last week, and right now we're looking at a 2-1 game in the third.
Yeah, I didn't think that would happen again.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
And Roa Wall on a 2-2 pitch, going to pop that one up. Munson giving chase, and it's going to be a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Check out their unlimited car wash club at Fabulous Freddy's. And, of course, if you go over to the Bluff Street location, you can get those delicious sports-themed Ike sandwiches.
Love me some Ikes. Going the 4 o'clock hour, it's happy hour.
Get hooked up, half price, right?
That's right.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, and Wall has worked the count back to full. Roa Wall. Older brother played here for the Thunder. Roa, following his brother's footsteps, committing to the University of Air Force, just like Bo did a couple seasons ago, and that one outside. And Roa Wall has a really good eye as he draws the walk.
Really good eye indeed. That one was looking to kind of trending like it was going inside, and it just dropped down on him.
Briggs Fillmore with a little country walk-up song. Briggs, really good golfer. I've noted that on some broadcasts. I don't think he's playing on the golf team anymore, putting all his focus into team roping now.
Oh, there you go.
He's a healer. I said, I'll go ahead. I haven't headed in 25 years, but I'll go give it a whirl and see if I can turn one for you. He laughed. 1-0-1 the count. And that one right down Broadway. Belt high for a called strike. Fillmore 1 for 1, laced one into right field.
Curious to see what he can do here at the plate, see if he can get some more contact, but looking at no 2 count.
Chopper, and this is going to be right at the bag at second. Could be a tailor-made double play. The throw in the stretch, and they say he pulled off the bag. He is safe at second. They're going to throw down there, and I believe they said Roa Wall is safe, and Roa looks like he might have got a little twisted up, a little ginger to get up on that left ankle, Caden.
Yeah, it took a little bit. Let's check out the replay here. This one takes a hopper over Hunt's head. The step on the bag.
We'd have to slow it down to see the transfer there. Clearly, he was in plenty of time to touch the bag.
Let's check it out. We can check it out a little slower because why not? We got the time.
Chopper, it's hit high. And then does the foot touch the bag? I thought he doubled.
Ooh, he might have just got it with the edge of the foot.
It was close. I could see how the umpire maybe felt like he missed it there. It looked like he was trying to find it and stepped in front of it. Yeah, we can't tell from our angle if the outside of the foot was touching or not. Now our two-man crew conferring here. Clearly, the ball was there in plenty of time to get the force out at second base, even after that high chop. And then it says
safe at both. So no outs on that play. Interesting. Check it out one more time for those of you at home. You can be your own umpire here.
So initially he does miss right here. He's behind the bag. Then we're blocked right when the umpire's going down to first. I can't see if he tapped it and then missed it or completely missed it. And the umpire is right there in good position. And obviously he felt like he missed it. And now Chunner Nyberg is going to come out and he's going to fight for his guys and lobby for maybe the next call. Obviously, I'm going to change that one. And now we've got...
Looks like we're going to have some conversations with both coaches and umpire.
Fuller is going to be the batter. Right when I was trying to see the foot, we were blocked there with our camera angle, so I'm not 100% sure. But then once the umpire got out of the way, it looked like his foot was in front of the bag and not on it. So we don't have anything definitive to say they got it right or wrong from my viewpoint. Caden, what did you see?
Yeah, I mean it's so hard to tell, and the reason being, if you look at the foot over with that throw at second, he slides it. It's almost like it maybe touches the side of the bag. He's not stepping on the bag. I'll tell you that. He's not stepping on the bag as they check the runner back down over there at second.
And Jagan Levitt was
tough, right?
Jagan Levitt was coming in not to complain. He got the benefit of the call. He was coming in to pinch run, so he's put Tag Britton in, who is very speedy freshman, because Roe Wall was kind of shaken up, and you hope Roe was okay after he was kind of almost giving up on the slide there and just kind of awkwardly went into second. I think he thought he was going to be out.
Yeah, I think so too.
And would have been if they would have deemed he touched the bag. 0-1, that first pitch to Fuller for a strike. And that one popped up out of play. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Again, Fuller, a freshman, hitting .273 this year. 3 extra base hits. I bet this kid knows his way around the golf course. His dad is the director of golf, GM at Copper Rock Golf Course.
Hey. It's one of my favorite tracks in town, honestly. Southern Utah.
There's not
Copper
a bad
Rock.
track in town, but Copper Rock has grown on me too. I love it out there.
It's quiet, you know. It's always nice. Good conditions.
And there is strike 3. Breaking ball catches the outer half of the zone. And now 2 away for Carson Hunt. Flyers trailing Desert Hills 2-1.
22, Keith and Dove.
Brings up Keith and Dove, number 22. Stepping into the right-handed batter's box. He's got 2 guys on, first and second.
He's also 1 for 1 tonight. He ripped it, and Turley at second dove, but could not make the play as it got into the outfield for a hit. And a swing, first pitch swinging, lifted into right center field high. And last second, the right fielder makes the catch as Gilmore was coming. They got to communicate. And that'll do it for the inning. Here's another look. Just got it under that one, lifted it high for a deep fly ball. But Gilmore was trucking. And last second, Johnny McGuire called him off.
Now I got it.
2-1. We go to the 4th. Thunder leading the Flyers on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, live on the Fan Sports Network.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled, expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udi & Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Tristan Munson to lead things off here in the top of the 4th inning for the Flyers. Hoyt Atkin, who's went the distance so far on the bump, still has not given up an earned run. And in fact, Flyers have not sketched out a hit against him yet, Caden. Looking for their first hit of the game. And that one fought off straight back. Our replays tonight brought to you by our good friends at We Win Injury Law. You need a team if you've been injured that knows how to win. They will win for you, period. Visit WeWinInjuryLaw.com to learn more. Get a free consultation with one of their dedicated personal injury attorneys. That one fought off again. Count will stay at 1-2. Sun is set. Lights are on. Outside, 2-2. Munson versus Atkin. That was pitch 61, as we're here in the top of the fourth for Atkins. Swing and a miss, and that is his 6th Red Rock Real Estate strikeout of the night for Hoyt Atkin.
Good looking pitch. Again, just this pitching duel. I've said it before. This pitching duel tonight here is really fun. Check it out here on the replay. And good looking pitch.
Yeah, it sits there mid-80s with the fastball. But crafty. Always around the plate. That one, first pitch swinging, and Hudson Wright pops it up. Shallow left field, and that was Fuller coming in to make the catch for out number 2.
Good contact. Stayed in the air a little too long.
For Dixie.
Easy out there in left field. Come on in and grab that for out number 2.
Here is Bolander. Trying to get a little 2-out rally going for the Flyers. They trail 2-1. The visiting half of the fourth, top half. Outside, and he doesn't offer. Ball 1. Good eye by Bolander. And here is pitch 2, and that one right down Broadway for a called strike 1.
Caught the inside of the zone there, and I like that pitch. It was opposite from where the other one was. Last one was a ball outside. You go strike inside. It's a good spot to be.
Looks like catcher Swanson setting up high and away, and he maybe just a little bit away on high as the count goes to 2-1 on Bolander. Bolander trying to get the bat going coming in tonight. Bolander only swinging at a 222 clip. And he popped it up, but out of play. That's another Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Takes it to a full count here, too, with 2 outs. If you want to get something cooking, is obviously he's got to be right here. So for the Flyers, it's been a tough inning. I mean, you got to be looking at the Desert Hills Thunder on this one, sitting and just saying, man, this is a solid defensive inning here in the top of the fourth.
Had to get some fresh baseballs after a bunch of foul balls, so umpire reloading. Flynn Company's update in the play-in game tonight. Heat and Hornets headed to OT, Caden.
There you go.
So first playoff game of the NBA playoffs going to extra time. Popped up center field, can of corn, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. And we keep cruising. We'll go to the fourth when we come back. Bottom half, 2-1. Thunder got the lead over Dixie on the Fan Sports Network.
What you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Back here
Next up for Desert Hills.
at Desert Hills High School. Got to track that other game for you. Still Pineview leading 1-0. They're playing at Pineview High School tonight, but Cedar is the home team. with the rain up in Cedar, they've said, we'll come down and play, yeah. Got to give credit to Coach and the Reds for saying, hey, we just want to play. We don't want to make this game up.
Well, they're playing so well. I mean, I think for them, they're just thinking, man, you know what? It doesn't really matter where we play. We're playing some good ball. Let's just get on the field.
But Pineview does have the early lead. That game is in the middle of the 5th. So Carver Tom pitching right now for the Reds. And Tristan Sylvester got a no-hitter going for the Panthers through 4.
Sylvester's one heck of a pitcher, man. He's a really good dealer up there on the mound.
Atkin likewise has a no-hitter going. And they'll appeal, and no, he did not go. So 3-1 the count here on Smith. Dylan Smith. Back in the first, walked. And he'll pop that one up, shallow right center field. Gilmore coming in and makes the catch for out number 1.
Good play out there. Easy pop fly.
Batting number 5.
Had to run a little bit on that. You know, I like those as a center fielder, enough to just kind of get the blood flowing and keep you on your toes, but should still just be a routine fly ball.
Hunt now at 67 pitches, and you check the Scooters Coffee stats on Hunt. 3 1/3, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs. Neither were earned, though. He struck out 5 and walked 3. And that one, ball 1 to Brock Graff. Graff starting in center for the injured Jax Tolman. And a swing and a shot, and this one going to get on to Gilmore, and he makes the snag. I thought it had some topspin to it, Caden. Take another look.
Yeah, I mean, it had a little spin on it, but he got over there and read it well. He was there easily in time and making the play. I thought that might have stayed low enough that it might drop, but good play out there in center field.
Gilmore is so speedy. There's not much he can't get to.
It's what you want in center field, a guy that's speedy and a guy that can make the throw.
There's some good center fielders in Region 9 this year, no doubt about it. And another shot to center, right to Gilmore, coming in, camping, and makes the catch. So a couple balls that looked like they got a little wood on it, but right to the center fielder. And quickly, no runs on no hits, nobody left on base. Middle of the 5th. Or we go to the 5th, I should say. 2-1, Desert Hills leading Dixie on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, back here at Desert Hills High School, Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster. Glad you're with us. Tonight's game brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Start your day with a hot breakfast or their freshly made loaves of bread. You can swing in for a satisfying lunch as well, and they'll even cater your next team event or get together. Check out them in the Boulevard Commons, St. George. Great Harvest Bread Company. Atkin on the mound, working against Johnny McGuire. First pitch, bottom of the K zone for a called strike 1. McGuire 0 for 1 tonight. That was pitch number 70 for Hoyt Atkin. And that one, Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Again, Flyers have not gotten a hit yet tonight off of Hoyt. And yet they have got a run. But it was a pickle on a stolen base attempt that scored the run. And that's flared, and this could be the first hit of the game. Johnny McGuire lifts one out there to right center field, and it drops, and Flyers have a leadoff hit.
It's a good spot to be. You like to see the leadoff guy getting on base, and that's exactly what happened here. It's a nice little dirty bomb, as you say, Devin.
Yeah. And here's Max Larkin. Max is trying to get it going at the plate a little bit. 20 games played. Only has 8 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 2 triples. So he does have 4 extra base hits, but hitting below 200 right now. And that was a good cut from Max, but it's fouled straight back. Oh, and 1 the count here. Atkin, the lefty, working on the right-handed hitter in Larkin. Turley is on deck. And then they're back to the top of the order. And a little bunt, a little running bunt, and that's going to get through. And everybody's safe. Atkin dove. Third baseman over there, Williams, coming in. And they nearly collide, Caden. And nobody could get to that bunt. Kind of caught the Thunder maybe a little off guard.
Yeah, it kind of did. Here's the play again. And you know, had Atkin maybe not taken the dive, I think third base comes over and maybe can make the play. But he was, evading the teammate right there. Didn't want to hurt his pitcher.
But you got to give credit to Larkin when he's not hitting well, putting that perfectly between Williams and Atkin where they both weren't sure, and he ends up, making it happen. And now you got runners on first and second here with nobody out. Flyers down a run. Atkin will step off, chase the runner. Johnny McGuire back to second. So back-to-back hits. I've scored that bunt, a single. Do you agree with that, Caden?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would as well.
And the Flyers have a little something cooking here in the top of the 5th inning, trailing 2-1.
That's right. No outs, 2 on board. Good spot to be.
Atkin down low, ball 1 to Cannon Turley. Looking over at the softball game over there, 2-1, Desert Hills leading Cedar right now. Desert Hills softball team on senior night can lock up the Region 9 title tonight with a win. They lead by a run, and Lulu West could set the record with all-time wins in the circle in the state of Utah with number 75.
And I just think it's insane that you're pitching 75 games. That's softball's a different sport, of course, than baseball. But
this year she hasn't pitched as much this year because they got another girl, Sam Spencer, who's 10-0.
Yeah, and you know what? Hey, if you got it, play it, right? And she's at the point too where in her senior year she's probably thinking, you know what? I got the college offer. I'm already good, and let's just try to get through this one as quickly as we can and without any injuries, nothing like that, but while still, of course, fighting for a state championship.
And they've come up just short in the state championship 2 years in a row. And called strike 1 on a 3-0 pitch. Turley was starting to head to first, and he'll have to go back to the box. Again, we'll be naming our Findlay Subaru star of the game at the conclusion of this one, as well as our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. And there is the base on balls as Atkin misses.
That loads up the bases here with still no outs. The Flyers, a great opportunity to strike and try to take the lead away. 2-1 is the score right now with the Thunder on top.
Number 7,
Weston Gilmore, the guy you wanted to play with, the bases loaded as well. Hitting .339, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run.
Hey, and how about defensively getting all 3 outs?
Yeah. And first pitch swinging, and that bender, he couldn't find it. Strike 1.
Yeah, if you just tuned in, bottom of the 4th inning, out there in center field, he tracked down every single out. for the inning in the bottom of the fourth. Pretty impressive.
And the pitch from Atkin, strike 2, as Gilmore was taking. Bases are juiced.
Now, watch this. He's going to be swinging. It's all about protecting the zone, 0-2 count.
Atkin trying to get him to chase. He does. Ball stays in the dirt, and it's a foul ball. Just got a piece. And that'll be one away. And they're going to say, no, it's an out. Not a foul ball, excuse me.
Next up for Dixie, number 22, Louis Frank.
Did he miss? He must have swung and missed. That's strike 3. We'll give him a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. I thought for a second he might have got a foul tip there, but looks like he didn't. And that's a big out for Atkin, Caden.
It's a big out.
Here's Louis. Franco takes strike 1.
That's a great pitch.
Atkin in a little bit of a jam, but he gets the first out. Base is still juiced and a chopper foul, and it's 0-2. So he's getting ahead of Gilmore. Now he's ahead of Louis Franco here, and Atkin trying to fight back in the inning.
Fight back indeed. And again, 2 batters in a row where he hits him into an 0-2 count. Right now he's just throwing strikes, and that's what you want to do in this situation. No need to be crafty.
Swing and a miss and got him. Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Hoyt Atkin.
That brings up Carson Hunt, one of the
Next up for Dixie,
better hitters in Region 9, but he's struggled to the plate here tonight.
Turley's at first. Larkins at second. Johnny McGuire led things off. He's at third in this inning. 2 away now for Carson Hunt. Atkin has 8 strikeouts now on the night. BY, what's up? A lucky fan coming to get a signature from Caden. Wanted an autograph, right?
Yeah, his desk is also right outside the door from mine, so
right. He can get that anytime.
He can get it any day.
0-1 pitch to Hunt. And big cut, but fought off foul straight back. And it's 0-2. Third consecutive batter that Atkin has got an 0-2 count on, and he's retired the previous 2.
This is what happened with Carson Hunt with his last at-bat, was he got into this situation 0-2, swinging it a couple, either swinging and missing or fouling him away. Let's see what he's got on this 0-2.
0-2 delivery outside, just missing. Good eye by Hunt with those new contact lenses.
And the sigh of the O's coming through from Desert Hills saying, oh, man, that was close. And they didn't give it to him. They go with the ball. 1-2 is the count.
Here is the pitch. Down low, 2-2.
Good take from Hunt. That one hitting the turf. And with bases loaded, you got to remember, this is all about just playing catch right now. It's as if there's nobody on base for Atkin. He doesn't worry about the runners. They can't steal anywhere, right? He's just trying to focus on the guy in front of him.
2-2 pitch, that's inside. And Hunt has worked the count full. Last year, Carson Hunt hit .478. One of the top hitters, MVP honors, on base percentage was .550. This year, though, only .207 with 4 home runs, but he has worked the count full. Bases are loaded in the 5th. Here's the pitch, swinging a drive into right field. Hit high and calling for it. Out there is Graff, and he makes the catch. And that gets the Thunder out of a jam with no outs and the bases loaded. And how about Hoyt Atkin fighting back?
My goodness. Hey, you know what? That's the kind of play that is potentially going to get you our Findlay Subaru star of the game, is getting out of the pinch when you've got no outs and bases loaded and you somehow clear it out with nobody scoring.
So, still 2-1. No runs on 2 hits, 3 left on base. 2-1 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Thunder lead the Flyers on the Fan.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Today's game is brought to you by Back 9 Golf, Ronnie's Back Bar, Scooter's Coffee, Red Rock Real Estate, and Holbrook Asphalt.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. 2-1 Thunder have the lead. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Over at Pineview High School, Cedar has taken their first lead of the night, 3-1 over Pineview. Into the fifth, Pineview was holding a 1-0 lead, but Cedar getting some runs on the board, trying to stay undefeated. Cedar trying to get another Region 9 win. They're in first place. Snow Canyon second place. They're on a bye tonight. And that's a swing and a drive into right. And Swanson flies out as out there in right field. Pretty easy play by Johnny McGuire for one away.
Yeah, easy play indeed. Putting the one away. It's got to feel good right here after you were so close. When you were sitting in the batter's box, you had 3 on, no outs. And for right now, it's all about just get outs and try to make sure that there's no more damage done. It's only a 1-run game. Try to keep it that way.
Ooh, and got him. Asher Williams gets beaned on a breaking ball. And Williams will trot down to first base, hit by the pitch. By the way, Flynn Company's softball score update, Desert Hills has tacked another run onto the scoreboard. So Lulu leading right now, looking to set that state record for career wins at 75 wins. She's got 74. And they're leading Cedar 3-1 behind us here at Desert Hills High School. That game also streaming on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page.
Yep.
Go give us a subscribe if you wouldn't mind. You can always set your alerts to notify you when we go live so you don't forget. Watch your favorite teams in action all the way through the state tournament. And there's a beautiful pitch by Hunt, and Roa takes strike one. By the way, we will have the whole crew and be producing and providing commentary for the entire 4A state baseball tournament, but Kearns High School next month. Just a couple weeks away, really.
Yeah, we're close. It's just about that time.
Caden and I actually will be hosting the 4A Reveal show as well.
Yeah, that's going to be coming up at the end of the month.
First of May, I believe.
April 30th.
Is it the 30th?
April 30th.
The brackets will be unveiled, and we'll stream that live for you. 0-2 count here. Wall at the plate. 1 on, 1 out, and he got him. Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Carson Hunt. And for Hunt, he hangs another K on the board. That is strikeout number 6 tonight for Carson.
How many pitches is he sitting at? He's in the 70 to 80 range?
75 pitches for Hunt. And Atkin is sitting at 91 tonight. Again, if you joined us late, no Jax Tolman, the normal center fielder, an injured finger. I think it broke his finger. And then no Harmon Skeen tonight. Fillmore going to try to bunt his way aboard. The throw's high. And Fillmore is going to race down to second. The runner is going to go from second to third. He's going to cruise home. Here comes the play at the plate. The throw is, it's in time. Wow. And Asher Williams is thrown out at home plate.
Wow, what a wild turn of events. I mean, listen, they were looking at trying to get one more, and I don't know if we quite caught it. I think we were kind of following the runner as he was running around second. But, again, this is just one of those plays where you take something wild, the wild throw over to first, and you turn it into a play at the plate for the final out.
Yeah, didn't quite catch that. It was oh so close, but got him, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Thunder can't tack another one on the board. We go to the 6th when we come back. Desert Hill's still up 2-1 on the Fan Sports Network, our Boulevard home game of the week.
Your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Huge defensive play for the Flyers. They get a error on the throw over to first. They try to score all the way around the bases. The throw home just in time, and now Dixie got to feel like maybe some new life after they left him loaded up with no outs last inning to try to get back tied or maybe take the lead. They have never led in this game tonight.
Yeah, haven't led yet. Desert Hills got off with 2 runs on one play.
That was in the bottom of the second.
Yep.
Dixie got 1 back in the third. All 3 runs, by the way, tonight for both teams, unearned runs, as that's a fly out to right field, 1 away. And Munson is retired. Atkin trying to maybe go the distance, but he's at 94 pitches right now. 110 is the max, unless you start the batter at 108 or 109. Then you can go a little bit over, finish the batter. But Atkin doesn't look like he's lost any power. Still hitting his spots, and obviously incredible work that last inning to get out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good performance on the mound.
I mean, it has been a pitcher's duel, Hunt versus Atkin. And that one high. 1-1 the count to Hudson Wright. Huddy's dirty. He's got the white Flyer pants all dirty tonight. Sophomore lefty pitch to the right-handed batter, high and outside. 2-1. Again, just a great night to be with you. Tonight's game brought to you by Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks, 3 Southern Utah locations. And a hot shot, and that one is going to be through into left field. Fillmore diving couldn't stop that hot shot off the bat of Hudson Wright.
Yeah, great shot indeed. Check it out here on the We Win Injury Law replay. And, man, that took a solid hopper, too. It just had some good velo off of the bat.
Yep. Top spin. That one, when it bounced,
shot up.
And that might be it for Atkin here. We'll see. Is Jagan Levitt, first-year skip, coming out to get the ball. And Atkin in line to get the win, and they're going to go to the bullpen. And we'll talk about the new pitcher when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network. Desert Hills making a pitching change, leading 2-1 over Dixie. We'll be right back.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at
Back here at Desert Hills, Boston Schaefer, the new pitcher, in relief of Hoyt Atkin. What a night it was for Hoyt. And he'll face Bolander with 1 on and 1 out. Bolander tonight looking for his first hit, 0 for 2. Schaefer induces a flare, and this one is going to be fair. And they're going to throw down a second. It's not going to be in time. That is a dirty bomb hit there for Bolander, and now 2 on for the Flyers. And it just stayed fair by inches.
Ooh, dirty bomb if I've ever seen one. That was actually a smart play to throw it over to second. You're expecting that the runner might have hesitated long enough to not make the run over in time. But, from the runner's perspective, that was a great play as well to see what was going on, and you got enough of a jump on it to get on over safely.
And the numbers on Schaefer as he throws down to second. 2.80 ERA, 5 appearances this year, 13 strikeouts, only 1 walk in 10 innings of work. Opponents have hit 268 off him this year. And there's a shot into left, and this might score the tying run. Now they're going to hold the runner, late stop sign, and the ball is cut off, and the base is loaded for the second straight inning, and a beautiful Oppo Field hit there for the Flyers.
Beautiful hit indeed, and now we're seeing a similar scenario to what we saw last inning. Flyers are able to get guys on base. They've just got to get in to score.
And that was Mahiney pinch hitting there. So Johnny McGuire, that was a pinch hitter, Caden. Want to give that young man credit. Always tough to come in off the bench, and then big spot there, comes up with a clutch hit. He's the senior. Blake transferred over from Crimson. It's only his 4th plate appearance of the year. He's only appeared in 4 games. But that was clutch. And they'll wheel, and Schaefer will throw down to second. And Bolander is back in time.
We got another guy here. Wasn't in that starting lineup either.
This is Espley. So Coach Nyberg going to the bullpen. It's a wild pitch. The run will score. We are tied 2-2 as Hudson Wright is safe at home.
On the replay, ball gets by. That ball was thrown low and away. Head first diving at the plate, and we're all tied up.
Dixie has squared this game up on a wild pitch. And now you still have the go-ahead run at third. That's Bolander. Innie's down there at second, and they're going to bring
We're going to go speed up running here, huh?
A pinch run here. And he should get some love from his teammates. That's a clutch pinch hit for Blake Winnie. Espley, another pinch hitter. Numbers for the junior this year, 5 appearances, 1 hit, 10 at-bats for the junior. And Schaefer misses inside, ball 1. Or ball 2, excuse me. 2-0 the count now. And that one right back through the middle. And it's going to be Flyers on top as it gets into center field. 1 run will score. Here comes the second run. And that one will score as well. The 2 RBI pinch hit by Espley has given the Flyers the 4-2 lead.
And that's one of those where, contact is maybe all that matters here. Good contact with the ball, getting it through the gap, brings in 2 runners. Good heads up, base running as well. Flyers on top.
How about those 2 decisions by Coach Nyberg to go pinch hitter, and they both deliver.
Yeah.
Clutch.
It's going to be big 6th inning here for the Flyers already.
Swing and a miss, strike 1 is Cannon Turley, the number 9 hitter. Takes a mighty cut. Can't find that baseball. And it looks like we're going to have another pinch runner here.
An umpire's telling him, no. Get back, get back, get back, but we'll see if they're going to allow it.
Looks like they will.
Now they will.
So Espley does his job. 2 RBI hit right up the middle. Blake Monwini also with the clutch hit, throwing a wild pitch, and all of a sudden a 3-run inning, and still 1 on with 1 out here for Cannon Turley. Flyers have been waiting for a while to get the offense cooking, and finally it comes late here in the top of the 6th inning tonight.
Runners back to first safely. I'm liking the no batting gloves. The no batting gloves move is a little old school. You don't see it so much.
Moises Alou. Schaefer stays away. And it's 1-1. Turley tonight walked twice. So he's been aboard. And there's a bender for a called strike. 1-2 the count on Cannon Turley. One-two pitch coming here. Schaefer's going to snap throw to first, and back in time was Max Larkin.
Remember, only 1 out here still, so, I mean, a lot more damage could be done by the Flyers if they can continue to hit as they've been through this 6th inning.
And the pitch from Boston Schaefer, swing and a miss, and there's a big Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Schaefer, who came in relief and came in, with 1 on, and
Weston Gilmore.
Nobody wanted to see Atkin, who had a great night, get a no decision, but Schaefer now on the hook for this one. And that one's slicing away, giving chase out there Fuller, and he can't get to it. It's a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball off the bat of Weston Gilmore.
And that was foul by just inches, it seemed. That was not too far outside the line, but good contact nonetheless. You've seen one. This is a good hitter, and he's struggled here a little bit here tonight. I mean, he's been great out in the field, but you want to see bat on ball here for Gilmore if you're a Flyer fan.
Schaefer trying to steady the ship, and a shot right up the middle. Fillmore can't get a glove on it, and the inning keeps rolling along. Now they got Max Larkin stumbling out there at second, but he gets back to second base as the throw went into third.
That was a wild turn of events, but again, bat on ball, right? Gilmore's able to take it and tripped. I don't know whether he tripped over his own feet or shortstop's feet, but gets back to the bag safely.
He put the brakes on, and then Graff mishandled the scoop. So he started to go, and that stop and start just lost his footing.
You lose your footing. Yeah, I mean, listen, dirt's not necessarily the most sticky thing to run on out there. It's pretty slick.
4-2 now Flyers, and a hot shot again into left field. They'll send Larkin around third. Here comes the throw to home, and it is going to be high, and Dixie has a 5-2 lead. They'll snap throw to the runner at third, and he is back safe in the nick of time.
Wow.
Big clutch hit there from Louis Franco, scoring Larkin all the way from second base.
Let's check this out here again and again. It was just a good hit getting under the shortstop's glove. The throw in was fantastic from left field. Just off the mark. Rolled it to the backstop, so that gave an opportunity for the runner to round third. They were looking for the tag at third. Wasn't there in time. Now it's a 5-2 ball game. Flyers on top.
And here is Carson Hunt looking for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 3. And for Hunt, he struck out twice and then lined out. And all of a sudden, Carson in line to get the win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks to this late inning surge by the Flyers offense. In a swing, and that one's a golf shot foul straight back. Tonight's game brought to you by some of our great sponsors, including Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Check out their new location with indoor and outdoor seating. Go get a scoop or two at Handel's. And we appreciate the Back Nine Golf. And that one golfed high and shallow center field, and Graff underneath it. And that'll do it for the inning. But 4 runs on 4 hits. And they finally chase Atkin out of the game. They get to the bullpen, and Dixie on top 5-2 now over Desert Hills. And we go to the bottom of the 6th when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Back here at the yard, 5-2. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Does Desert Hills have a rally in them? They had the lead all the way to the top of the 6th, but gave up 4 runs there. And it will be Cohen Fuller to lead things off here for the Thunder. Chasing 3 to tie. 4 to retake the lead. And Carson Hunt will start this inning with 77 pitches. And he has been great tonight, only giving up 3 hits so far in this game.
He's been great. I mean, look at it from the perspective early on. You know, Desert Hills got off to the start first with 2 runs coming across, but I mean that's really been it as far as damage done. You know, we barely saw any runners even make it to third base here for this Flyers defense.
And both those were unearned runs, by the way. Hunt, though, behind in the count here on Fuller. Fuller just a freshman. And that one fastball right over the K zone for a called strike 1.
Yeah, that was that play where, you know, just based off of throwing errors, got into a little bit of a pickle there, and Desert Hills got some scores in that inning.
Cedar trying to stay undefeated right now. They lead 3-1. They are 2 outs away. There's a big swing from the freshman high, but looks like it's going to be right near the track, jumping, and he can't make the catch. It's going to be a double if that's how they decide to score. I couldn't see exactly what happened out there against the wall.
Let's check it out on the replay. That's what it's for, huh? Good contact, headed back. He robbed a home run. I'll give him that much. I'll give him credit for that. He robbed the home run and kept it a double. But he just couldn't catch it. Couldn't catch the ball, but hey, listen, you saved a run.
100%. It did look like he was a foot above the wall. That ball was by Fuller would have been a home run, but he had to jump up. It couldn't make the catch, but he does keep it in the field of play. Now, how do they score that?
And that's hard because he probably should have made that catch. But listen, when you're standing on the warning track, that's not an easy place to be. It's a little nerve-wracking when you got the wall at your back and you're trying to save the play. He saved the play again, led to runner on second.
I'm going to score that a double. I'm a little generous mood tonight.
Yeah, why not?
I think the key thing, he robbed the home run. I think because it's above the fence, that's the key reason I think I'd score that a double. And here is Dove, Keith and Dove, 1 for 2 tonight. Leadoff double by Fuller. And that one gets away. And Fuller's going to easily scoot over to third base.
This is a good start here for Desert Hills. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Good hitters count of 2-1.
And that was pitch 84.
Now he's got enough in the tank. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it gets out of hand here. That's really the big question, right? If Desert Hills starts getting on base, or if any runs start coming across, they're going to make a switch.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Hunt. Swing and a miss by Dove. Strike 2. Tying run is on deck if Dove can reach. 5-2 Flyers after that 4-run top half of the 6th. Moments ago. And that one swatted but well foul. Another fabulous Freddy's foul ball. I want to thank Coral Canyon Golf Course. We'll have some Coral Canyon coaches' comments, hopefully from the winning skip in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out a bunch of awards. Also, shout out to Roni's Mac Bar, now open in the Red Cliff Mall. Build your Mac your way. It's delicious. Great sponsor, football, basketball, now baseball this season on the Fan Sports Network since they opened up. They love high school sports, and I love a good mac and cheese.
I do too. And hey, it's not just mac and cheese. You throw some proteins in there, and
Yeah.
it's a whole hefty meal.
Dove has worked it to a full count against Hunt. A swing, and that one pulled right down the right field line, giving chase out there. McGuire, and he can't get to it.
He does.
He did get to it, but the runner will tag. I can't see why on white there. It's going to be a sac fly RBI for Dove, so he does score the run, but one away. Take another look. Probably better viewpoint than I had.
Yeah, so check this out. I mean, runner or the play going out there to the wall. He makes the
Great
grab.
catch. Yeah, great catch.
It would have gone foul. That ball would have landed foul territory. He not gotten there.
I think he's probably okay with a 3-run lead to trade the out for the run there.
And that's what's tough, right? You are happy with the out. Don't get me wrong. You're happy with the out. Yes, 1 run comes across, but 2 more outs here. You got a 2-run lead. You'll take it.
Little meeting on the mound brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Luke, you know this guy. See how much he could save you today. I know shopping for insurance doesn't sound fun on your Wednesday tomorrow, but give him a call, get a free quote, see if he can save you some money on your home, auto, or life insurance. Luke Udy, American Family Insurance. So 1 away after the sac fly by Dove, scoring Fuller from third after Fuller doubled. And really, you got to give Louis Franco credit keeping it in the park.
Yeah.
And regardless, solo shot, home run, or later scoring, the run scores. But still a 2-run lead for Dixie. Hunt will rock fire, fastball fouled up and out of play. Of course, the netting here goes all the way back to the softball field. So those high ones just land on the net. Nobody gets tagged by a foul ball. There's a called strike. Good pitch there from Carson Hunt, the junior.
They had that conversation out on the mound. Everybody fist bumping afterwards, just saying, hey, man, you got this. Just keep rolling.
90th pitch of the night.
And that's a good look right there. I mean, he was a little high and away. I'm not sure whether the umpire called that high or away, maybe a little bit of both. But, again, he's still hitting the mark pretty well tonight.
Velo still looks good here. And Bender outside.
And I don't mind when you're throwing a little bit off with it, starting off an 0-2 count. But right now you got to start dialing it back in, right? 2-2. You don't want to be getting this to a full count.
Dylan Smith officially tonight 0 for 1. And count rolls full. Is that one down and in?
This is just great plate discipline as well to start with an 0-2 and work it to full.
3-2 pitch coming here to Dylan Smith. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3, Desert Hills leading, and Smith draws the walk. And he fired up. Good patient AB there to get the free pass.
Good patient AB indeed, getting on first. There's still 1 out, but listen, you already got 1 run across the board this inning. Keep it alive. You got bottom of the 6th and bottom of the 7th to try to get back on top, but as of right now, there's still plenty of work that can be done in the bottom of the 6th.
And here is Brock Graff, the center fielder tonight, with Tolman out. 0 for 2 in this game, but he represents the tying run here in the 6th. High, ball 1 from Hunt, and here comes Shunner Nyberg out of the dugout, and that is pitch number 95, I think, 95, 96.
Well, keep in mind that was 4 straight balls thrown as well. So I think that at this point you're going to just say, all right, you know what, you're struggling to hit the zone a little bit more. I think we say you're done for the night, but good job. Good job. And it was a fantastic job from Hunt.
They're going to bring in from right field Johnny McGuire. So McGuire will be on the pitch. We'll talk about the call to the bullpen when we come back. 5-3. Flyers lead the Thunder on the Fan Sports Network and the Wilkinson scoreboard.
We love giving back to our community. And over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported
Individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Companies.com. Check out what they can do. 3-3. Pineview has tied it up, so they have found a way to knot that game up, and they're still batting with the bases loaded in the top of the 7th. So Cedar looked like they were going to go undefeated and they were going to win 3-1. No. Panthers, who are the visiting team, have not won it yet because Cedar has still got the bottom of the 7th, but they've got the bases loaded. We will keep you posted. And things now turned over to Johnny McGuire, Flyers pitcher. We'll get you his numbers. After this pitch, it's a 2-0 pitch down low, 3-0. McGuire this year, 4.90 ERA, 1-2 record, 7 appearances, 1 complete game, 1 save. So he has seen some work as a starter and on the back end. 30 innings, 40 Ks, only 8 walks. Opponent's hitting 264 against him, and there's a called strike, and it's 3-1.
Got the bottom of the zone there. Stay alive.
Graff in the batter's box. McGuire rocks, fires, and that one down low, and Graff is aboard. So runners on first and second here for the Thunder.
See, this is where teams are make or break, right? You have an ace on the mound to start the game, and for Dixie, it's worked out really well up to this point, right? And then Hunt starts to get tired. He's a little off the mark here towards the end once he's thrown 90 pitches, right? You go into the bullpen, and yeah, you know, you're getting put into a tough situation here if you're McGuire, where you're on top, but you got to try to keep that. You got to try to keep that lead. It's not easy.
Here is Kobe Smith, breaking ball, just a little tall.
I thought that was a great pitch. Had some good movement to it. Like you mentioned, a little break to it. Dropped down, but stayed just high.
By the way, the defensive change, Hunt stays in, but he moves from pitcher to first base, and Crew Pryor goes out to right. McGuire, of course, coming from right field into pitch. Those are your defensive changes. Big cut there, and a foul tip, strike 1 for Kobe Smith. Bottom of inning number 6. Johnny McGuire delivers down low, and it's 2-1. Desert Hills now leading Cedar in the softball game behind us, 6-1. Trying to get Lulu the state record in career wins with the win tonight, and they're up by 5. McGuire, 2-1 delivery. Good pitch. Right back over the heart of the plate for a called strike 2.
Yeah, good curve. Getting some movement on it. Getting it back across.
They're still batting in the top of the 7th. Pineview now leads Cedar 5-3, Caden. So they have cashed in 2 runs. Well, 4 runs now in the inning. And there is strike 3. Catches the inside part of the plate. And a huge K for McGuire there in a close 5-3 game here in the later stages.
Batting for the Thunder.
Johnny McGuire, not easy to come in.
Isaac Swanson.
It's a tough spot to be. Listen, you walked a runner, the batter before that, so to be able to bounce back with a strikeout, that's a good spot to be. That's good mentality.
Here is Swanson. Isaac this year hitting .475. So good hitter coming in, but 0 for 3 tonight. Looking for something in the alleyway here. Just maybe cut this lead down to 1. Doesn't have a home run. The tying run is at first. Swanson represents the go-ahead run at the plate for the Thunder. And that one just outside. 2-0 the count. Tonight's game brought to you by Jersey Mike's, sub above the rest. Get it Mike's way. Stop into St. George Jersey Mike's today. We'll name the Jersey Mike's sub of the game when we are done in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Still a lot to be decided tonight, and that one breaks and just misses Swanson.
Had that not broke, I mean, if that one didn't have a little spin to it, we might be seeing a bases-loaded situation. But right now, 3-0 count.
He froze and just missed that left shoulder. Had enough break to not hit the batter. The 3-0 pitch. McGuire misses down low, ball 4. Now the bases are juiced. And the freshman Asher Williams will step in for the Thunder.
Roa Wall.
And Diego Levin wants to talk to Williams before he goes in the box.
Now, this is one of those situations where, 2 outs, bases loaded. Each side sees opportunity, right? You see runs coming across if you're Desert Hills. You see out number 3 with a force out at any base if you're Dixie. And from a fan's perspective, whichever side you're on, this is the kind of stuff that puts you on the edge of your seat here in the bottom of the 6th.
Not your average freshman. Asher Williams hitting .404, 20 runs batted in, 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 5 home runs. Second on the team, only behind Harmon Skeen, who leads the state, but is not in the lineup tonight with 12 home runs. And now Coach Nyberg calls time, and we've got a meeting on the mound brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance once again. Didn't have any mound visits until recently, and now we've seen a lot.
Yeah, we've seen a good handful over the course of the last few innings. That's just what happens when you have pitchers that are doing their job. You don't see it too much for the first few innings, but it's more just a pep talk here from McGuire out there and saying, hey, man, look, we know you can strike a guy out. You've already done it once, so let's just get on here, throw some strikes, trust the teammates behind you to make the out. You're good. We're good. We got the lead. Let's just take the lead going into the 7th.
So Williams will step in. Again, .404 on the year, looking for his first hit of the night. Tonight, officially 0 for 2. Breaking ball and a good one from Johnny McGuire for a strike.
That's a great pitch. I like that breaker that's going across. Catching him looking. Wouldn't be surprised to see some heat here.
And that one inside, 1-1.
He does go with it. He goes with the fastball. Caught the inside corner. out of the zone, so 1-1 count.
Excuse me. Williams, bases loaded. 1-1 pitch from the Flyers hurler, Johnny McGuire. It's fought off out of play. A fabulous Freddie's foul ball, and everybody will reset. Good hustle from Coach Nyberg to whip it back to Munson.
It's good pitcher's count still, 1-2. I mean, after that little conversation on the mound, I feel like the confidence is still there from McGuire. But at the plate, good protection, fouling that off.
Big moment here. 1-2 delivery. And got away. And the runner is going to race home and score, and it's 5-4. And you want to call that a wild pitch in the dirt? Probably wild pitch over pass ball. And if just seen it live, maybe we can take another look before we officially scored in the book. But that one gets away from McGuire and Munson behind the dish, and now everybody moves up. So runners, ducks on the pond, second and third. And that one just low, full count.
Taking a look at it again. Here's the ball getting away. And, yeah, I don't even know if that was really all that wild of a pitch. It was just far enough outside.
Either way you score, the run coming in, and now that one is down low, and a good block by Munson to preserve a run there, and the bases are loaded once again for Roa Wall, who will be the batter for the Thunder.
Number 3.
Pretty good AB there by the freshman, Asher Williams.
Yeah, good AB indeed. And it started off, hey, you had a 1-2 against you. You worked it up, able to take the walk. And now here's a chance for Desert Hills to tie or take the lead.
And the first pitch to Rowe gets away, and runner's not going to go. That would have been close.
Yeah, that's one of those where you see the ball rolling that slowly. It's smart to keep the brakes on.
So they're going. The undefeated streak is over. It is now a final. Pineview has won over Cedar 5-3. So Cedar's first loss of the season.
This is another ball in the dirt, so.
That update brought to you by Flynn Companies, Flynn Group of Companies. They've got you covered. Visit flynncompanies.com to learn more. 2-0 the count.
I just want to see him throwing a strike here, right? I don't want to see another one in the dirt if I'm McGuire. Try to get something that you can get called strike.
And that one gets away, and the runner's not going to go again.
No, I will say that one was off the ground. That one,
I might have sent him there. I've been tempted to.
Close. But look, you're also sitting at 3-0 count.
I mean, Graff is your center fielder. He's got pretty good wheels, and he does represent the tie and run. There are 2 away here. Bases loaded for Roa Wall. Down low, and that'll walk in the run. On the 3-0 pitch, McGuire could not find the zone, and we are tied up, and the bases remain loaded here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Man, this game is it's featured just about everything with a couple lead changes now, and now all tied up again.
Little Zach Top for Briggs Fillmore, who will step in.
One of the few guys that consistently has a country song as his walk-up music.
Briggsy 1 for 3, and a called strike on a breaking ball. Good pitch there from McGuire, who's got to have some nerves right now.
For sure. You got your back against the wall with 3 on, 2 outs.
And that one fought up out of play. Fabulous Freddie's foul ball. 0-2 the count on Fillmore.
Good spot to be right now for McGuire. He's sitting with an 0-2 count, right? We've seen him in this position before.
Here is the pitch, and that one gets away, and the run is going to score. Swanson trots in, touches home, and Desert Hills has retaken the lead, 6-5. And I don't know if, catcher, pitcher there crossed up, but they've had some trouble here playing catch.
Well, and, I'm hearing Coach Nyberg over here just saying, hey, you got to get in front of that ball and catch that.
And it's Chopper right back up the middle into center field. And they'll put the brakes on Roll Wall at third, but it is 7-5 Thunder as Fillmore will scoot down to second. He's got a multi-hit game going.
Man, that is, and that's a tough one. Check this out again on the replay. It's hit right
Next
back up the middle.
Hills, number 6.
One run comes around to score. And the play in, honestly, that throw in all the way to the home, all the way to home. I don't know if that runner was going to go from third to home or not, but it's a good spot to put the ball.
If you joined us late, 2-0 Desert Hills in the second struck, led for a long time. And that one's going to get away, and that is going to score another run as Wall is plated, and it's 8-5. And Chandra Nyberg, coach of the Flyers, is going to bring in Weston Gilmore, it looks like, as he points out to center field, and we're going to have a pitching change. Flyers led 2-0. Or, excuse me, Thunder led 2-0. I was going to kind of give you a little recap here. After the top of the third, the Flyers cut it in half, and after the first 3 runs scored, all of them were unearned.
Yeah.
And then Dixie comes roaring back with 4 in the top of this 6th inning, and now Desert Hills has answered with 6 of their own. We've had 10 runs in this inning, and I think we've only had one hit, and that was Fillmore, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the only hit of the inning?
We've seen a handful.
Maybe Smith got a hit. 2 hits in the inning. And Gilmore is coming in to relieve Johnny McGuire.
Hey, you know what? This is what you have to do in this situation. You got to make a change because your back's against the wall. You've had 2 outs for a while, but, I mean, with 2 outs, we've seen 3 or 4 runs come across, right? So this has been one of those situations here for the Flyers where you're not capitalizing. You're not getting the job done, and so they do have to make some changes. It is what it is. It's part of the game.
So 8 runs on only 4 hits for Desert Hills, 5 runs on 8 hits for Dixie. And now the numbers on Weston Gilmore, pitching-wise this year. Weston, 14 is the ERA. He's only made 1 appearance, and he got shelled a little bit, Caden.
Yeah.
1 inning of work, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, one of which was a home run. So haven't seen a lot of him. You hate to take him out of center field. When they do, though, that first outing, probably not a true implication of what he's capable of.
I would agree. Sometimes you just have a bad night.
And there's a good start as he rocks, fires, and delivers a strike to Fuller. Cohen Fuller, the other freshman for the Thunder, who is 1 for 3 tonight. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, and the count evens up.
2 actually, because we had 1 ball thrown at with McGuire.
Oh, you're right. 2-1 the count. Excuse me. Down low. 3-1 on Cohen Fuller.
And it sounds like Desert Hills softball must have just barely wrapped up. We got some We Are the Champions playing over there, so I'm going to assume that they just took home the region championship, as there's a walk here.
8-5, and Fuller trots down to first after the base on balls.
Number 22,
Keith and Dove will step in. Lefty on lefty matchup here. The line on McGuire's still not done because he is counting for that runner for the Thunder over there at third, which is Briggs Fillmore. And first pitch for Dove, fouled straight back, strike 1. Dove tonight 1 for 2. This game's had some twists and turns. Look like Desert Hills is going to cruise in a pitcher's duel, and Atkin gets lifted, and then they give up the lead, and then Hunt runs out of steam, and Desert Hills is retaking the lead here by 3. And we're not even in the 7th inning yet. Already 10 runs have scored in the 6th total. Gilmore has the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch, and fool them off-speed pitch. They'll throw it down and get the out. So strikeout there, and that'll do it, but not before Desert Hills, after falling behind in the top of the inning, 5-3, they come up big and now have an 8-5 lead over Dixie, and they're 3 defensive outs away from sealing the victory. We'll come back and bring it to you
Desert Hills Thunder,
on the Fan Sports Network.
McIntosh.
Scooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooters Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness served daily on River Road.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, welcome back. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster. Glad you're with us on the Fan Sports Radio or the Fan Sports Network YouTube page, KSLSports.com. Thanks for hanging out with us on your Tuesday night. Tonight's game brought to you by the Court Specialist, featuring Sport Court here in southern Utah. I got that new showroom on Old Highway 91, and they're going to be giving away a $5,000 scholarship. And we need your nominations. You can go to thecourtspecialist.com or thefansportsnetwork.com and nominate your seniors that play at least one varsity sport with a 3-point GPA. Tell us how they're involved in their school and why we should give them a $5,000 Scully. Compliments of the Court Specialist, featuring Sport Court. TheFanSN.com. We still got that link up, right, Caden?
Of course we do.
Yeah. Get those nominees in by the end of the month, because we will be handing that scholarship out next month. And if you missed it for football or basketball athletes, still time to nominate them, even though their sports came to an end. This is McIntosh, the senior, in relief. Numbers on the lefty, 3.59 ERA, and that one fouled straight back. And it's 1-2. McIntosh, 13 2/3, 13 Ks, 3 walks, and opponents hitting .304 off of him. 0-1 record officially this year for Coach Jagan Levitt. And Bender doesn't get back over the outside part of the plate. It's 2-2 on Munson. Thunder 15-5. Trying to get 3 outs and get win 16, and that one lifted high but not deep into shallow center field, and Graff comes in to make out number 1. Flyers trying to rally. They're chasing 3 to tie, 4 to retake the lead. They are 12-8. More importantly, you're into region play now. Desert Hills, with a win here tonight, will get back to 500, 4-4.
Yeah, they've they had such a strong preseason, and here in the regular season, Region 9 has just proven to be a little more difficult than they maybe expected.
Yeah, I got swept by Snow Canyon last week.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't really too close, but then the second game here was an extra inning, 1-run win for the Warriors. That was a game we had on the Fan Sports Network.
Yeah, that thing was a showdown, huh?
Flyers are 2-5. And a loss here tonight, if they can't come back, would make them 2-6. This kind of one they needed for seeding at state and against a good team that would help their RPI. They're going to have to come from behind, and they've got 2 outs to work with here, and there's a breaking ball, and it's 1-2 on Hudson Wright. Wright tonight, 1 for 2. McIntosh, the third pitcher tonight for the Thunder, and swinging and a miss. They'll throw down to first, and 2 away for the Desert Hills senior. And they're 1 out away from an 8-5 victory.
Yeah, this is a good spot right now for Desert Hills. Up by 3, 2 outs. But, hey, listen. The bottom of the 6th inning, similar position where Dixie was in, and then Desert Hills went on a run. So you just never know what's going to happen.
Maddox McIntosh, left-handed pitcher trying to seal the deal. And if he can do it here, if he joined us late, no Harmon Skeen, no Jax Tolman tonight. Both those guys not playing with some injuries for the Thunder. So this would be a nice win shorthanded, and it would be a 2-game sweep over Dixie. And a chopper on an 0-1 pitch, and now they're down to their final strike. Crew Pryor is the batter. Should point that out. Came into play right when Hunt went to first, and McGuire came into pitch. And now he's getting this AB with 2 outs. And swing and a miss, and a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. Desert Hills has won it by a final score of 8-5. They come from behind and get the job done, and then put them down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base here in the 7th. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Kate and I will have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show, hand out some awards. We'll see if we'll get our Coral Canyon coaches' comments from the winning skip, Jagan Levitt, when we come back. Stay with us, everybody. Thunder win over the Flyers.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are. Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Always got that new patient special, the exam, the clean, the x-rays, under $100 at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. We're going to have their third Southern Utah location open soon out there not far from the airport there by the new tech school. Want to open up the conversation for some awards before we put a bow on this one. And we got another Region 9 game tomorrow night. But pretty fun night to be at Desert Hills, where the softball team saw Lulu West set the all-time high school career win total with 75. They beat Cedar 6-1.
Yeah.
And then Desert Hills rallies from 5-3 in the sixth to come back and win 8-5. As for this one, I know Hoyt Atkins still gets a no decision, but 8 Red Rock Real Estate strikeouts, gives up just a couple of hits and a couple of runs tonight. I still think he's probably one of your top nominees for our Findlay Subaru star of the game. And then Briggs Fillmore, you could throw his name in the ring, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a clutch hit late in that game when they were rallying to come back and win.
Yeah, I kind of leaning towards Hoyt Atkin as the Findlay Subaru star of the game because, if anything, I just want to hand out multiple awards to different people because I think that hit from Briggs Fillmore up the middle, that RBI, again, just kind of broke the game a little more wide open, and I think that's probably our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game as well. That could be considered for that.
Yeah, I think I agree. I mean, the walk by roll wall was big. Dove did some nice things there at the bottom of the lineup. I thought the storyline was the patient ABs by Desert Hills. 9 walks drawn tonight. They were able to get a lot of runners on base.
Yeah.
And then later stages there when Dixie was struggling throwing strikes, that kind of hurt the Flyers, and they give up the lead and lose the game.
Well, and the real conversation also comes down to taking advantage of Flyers' mistakes. There was a lot of pass balls, and Desert Hills took advantage of that. They got around. I think they scored 3 runs. 3 of their 6 runs in the 6th inning were from pass balls that they were able to come run home on, if not more than that. I know for sure 3. Could have been even more.
Yeah. So our Findlay superstar of the game is?
Hoyt Atkin.
Hoyt Atkin, no decision tonight, but 8 strikeouts and did a nice job getting them deep into the game that they ultimately win. As for our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game, I like that hit by Fillmore there in the 6th, the bottom of the 6th inning. Gritty at bat, gets the count in his favor and rips one back up the middle. And Briggs Fillmore is going to take home the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game award. And how about our Jersey Mike sub of the game tonight? Who do you want to give that to? McIntosh there at the end, coming in, probably getting those 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, I was going to go with McIntosh. I think you're exactly right on that. I think it's always tough. We saw what happened when some pitchers came in and had their backs against the wall. It wasn't great for everybody, right? For McIntosh, it was.
2 strikeouts. I said 3. He had 2 of the 3 he faced.
He had 2 strikeouts, but still, point is, he looked really good on the mound. He was calm, cool, collected. It worked well for him, and he got out of it. That's all that matters. He was able to get out of the inning and out of the ball game with the win.
All right, so our Jersey Mike's sub of the game, the senior McIntosh, as Desert Hills wins it 8-5 tonight, the final. I was just looking, Coach Levitt just breaking things up. Flyers still talking out there. I don't know if we're going to get Skip or not, so we'll put a bow on this one. But final thoughts, Caden, here, and if I'm just seeing if Coach is coming. Maybe he is coming our way, hustling over here for a couple quick Coral Canyon coaches' comments. Appreciate Coral Canyon Golf Course hooking up with us. Fantastic. The course is dialed in right now. Get out and play peak season right now. Call for your tee times 435-688-1700, or you can book online, coralcanyongolf.com. And we'll finish up, I believe, with Coach Levitt, who is coming over to put the headset on. He didn't forget about us as he grabs the win, and Coach will strap in here. And Coach, holy cow, fun one to get the sweep. You guys are back to 4-4 in region play, and this one took some patient at-bats by your offense tonight.
Yes, we have really good disciplined hitters. As long as we're swinging at the right things, we'll be pretty successful.
Kind of nerve-wracking. Hoyt had a great performance, though. Got you deep into that game. 8 Ks for your lefty.
Yeah, gamer. Like, we had the bases, he had the bases loaded with no outs, and so it was awesome. Like, we knew that I had Wesson, so we wanted that lefty matchup. Got him out, number 2 guy, and then Carson, another lefty. And so we have all the trust in him, especially bases loaded, no outs, getting out of there with no runs.
That was a key sequence.
Yeah, I agree. That was the matchup we wanted, and it ended up working out.
What'd you tell your guys after this when you had to come from behind to get it done? 10 runs scored between you and the Flyers in that 6th inning.
Yeah, we trust our offense. Last Friday night, we scored 14 runs with no outs. And so that was the big thing. It's like, just trust each other. Like, have the confidence in the world, because you should. You guys are a bunch of studs. So,
have you ever seen that before as a player and as a young skip? You've never seen 14 runs without an out.
Never seen that. That's the fun thing. You learn something new every day. Like JV game, a ball got stuck behind our banner back there. So that's the fun thing about baseball. You see something you've never seen before every single day.
What are you learning along the way, man? He's kind of soaking it up. A lot of new firsts as a first-year head coach, youngest baseball coach in the state of Utah, just 26 years old. But you got no Harmon Skeen and no Jax Tolman, both out with injuries tonight, and this felt like a gritty win for your club.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the state tournament. That's coming up, so it's plugging these guys in and seeing if they can compete the right way, which, they are. So it's hard to write a lineup right now because there's so many guys that we could throw out there, but we're just learning who's got it. Who's got it.
And you had some seniors step up tonight. I thought they did a nice job. And your freshmen, I got to ask you, I haven't really talked to you much about your freshmen, but you got a ton of confidence in Fuller and in Williams. And they both had an impact on this game again tonight.
Yeah, I love those guys, man. Fuller, in the fall extravaganza, he pitched against Timpanogos in the championship. Shut him out. So, it was, just seeing him doing that was awesome. Asher just has great at-bats. Doesn't swing at crap. He's a disciplined hitter and can mash. I also got Mason Skeen, Harmon Skeen's little brother. Yeah, freshman who's ready to pinch hit anytime.
You used him a little bit last week.
Yeah, last week we used him. He's a gamer. He's here. He texts me every night, hey, Coach, can I get the lights on at 8 o'clock at night, 8 to 10? And I'm like, absolutely. Hitting here with his dad. It's a good thing to have.
What can you tell me about Jax and Harmon? I know those are an integral part of your team. You would have loved to have them tonight. Is that precautionary, or will we see them back in the lineup soon?
You'll see Jax on the mound. Hitting wise, yeah, he'll be ready for the state tournament. And so it's kind of, we want to be careful because
it's a broken finger.
Broken finger, yeah. He laid out in practice, and you want that. You want kids laying out in practice. But
sounds like something you would have done as a player back in the day. Absolutely. And so, a little broken finger. Could still pitch though, so he'll go. Later this week.
Harmon, woke up not feeling the best, and so we'll see him later this week as well.
Good stuff. I'll let you go enjoy. Jagan
Awesome.
Levitt, winning
Thanks,
skip. Thunder win at 8-5 tonight. That's going to put a bow on this one and wrap up our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Thunder come from behind and get it done. Your Findlay Subaru star of the game. We went Hoyt Atkin, Briggs Fillmore, the playmaker play of the game, brought to you by AWP. And then how about McIntosh? 2 of the 3 batters, strikeouts there. He's your Jersey Mike sub of the game. For Caden Formaster, for Haley Levitt, for everybody, the whole team. We had a split crew tonight. We had the softball and the baseball going 2 wide for you. A lot of fun. And don't forget our look ahead to tomorrow night, Snow Canyon Pineview from over at SC. Back here live on the radio and on the simulcast. Again, the final on the Wilkinson scoreboard. 8-5 Desert Hills wins it. Good night, everybody.